Today was Kai's last spider, last training before he heads off to overseas for his title shot. And so we are here to witness greatness and also the talent that our brother has, but most importantly to be here to support him on his journey. We come together to help each other out. So the performances that we've done is our Māori posture war dance or haka. And all the things about Māori posture war dance or haka is to ignite the flare within inside of a person, to bring out the best of them. When you get into the octagon or any battlefield, you need to be fully equipped, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and that's something that we can't teach, it's something that we can't tell people, it's something that you have to feel.
And you? Perfect way to finish my last training and just bring everyone that's a part of my journey together. All my spaces that I'm in, if that's at home with my whānau, if that's at the gym at CKB, if that's with my rōpū, te poho, hine kauhukura, if that's with the Warriors. You know, I've got so many spaces that I'm connected with, and it's a big part of me. So, yeah, special to bring everyone together along for the journey, but also feel me for what's to come. And like I said, I'm never alone. I'm ready for this, and I'm bringing this belt back home. And you.
Ah, vou fazer logo que eu tenho que comprar os negócios que tem que ficar, principalmente vai ficar na casa, o jeito que faz minha comida. Porque depois eu não gosto de ficar saindo, tá ligado?
E a lista? Qual que é a lista hoje aí?
A lista é muita água. E algumas coisas para ele comer.
Quer começar?
Batata, frango.
Já quero fazer
a dieta do dia, mas o importante é água.
Quantos litros de água estão comprando hoje?
Vão ser 10 litros. 2 dias direto, 10 litros.
Tilápia, né? E frango, carne moída. Sei, o Oliveira tudo pode comer. O Oliveira é bem basicão, mas como a gente está numa galera grande, então tem que fazer um pouco de compra pensando na galera também.
Acabei de perguntar agora, era pro mês. Falou que é só pra semana. Quem faz os cálculos é eles aí, né? Mas parece que o carrinho, quando eu faço compra minha casa pro mês, eu não entendi.
Señor Charles, the Moller.
¿Cómo está todo acá? ¿Bien? ¿Te está empujando, Charles?
Sí, es un entre esa se esconde un demonio.
Por eso le dicen el angry dietitian.
Sí, no, te mira así, te dice, ¿todo bien?
The process for today is the heat acclimation, basically to get him ready for the real weight cut. So the tent is something that Charles from the PI came up with, and actually Ilya was the first guy to ever test it, and we tested it and it's worked out phenomenally since then. A lot of fighters are using it now, and it's basically a tent that they do bike in there, just doing it to get his body again, like I said, used to the heat acclimation and how it's going to be the day of the weight cut.
I love to come to Vegas, special to fight, you know. That's the big place to big shows, you know. I think the first time I come to Vegas for the Ultimate Fighter 24, the same tough I fight with Kai France, you know, 9 years ago. And now back like a champ, you know, with the same goal, you know, conquer a lot of things and doing my best, always.
What's it like having the fans support you?
I love it, man.
We love you.
Yeah, we love watching.
I try to give my best. It's completely different right now, you know. It's not fought to fight the Kai France 9 years ago. I go to fight with the new Kai France, and then I expect tough opponent, you know. He have so much to lose, and I have to, you know. I'm gonna do that for all my guys, for all my family, all my teammates, and prove it's time for Pantoja. Let's see the view. Oh yeah, that's what I like to see. The Coliseo. Guys, buy your pay-per-view to UFC 317. Alexandre, Kai France, Tupuria, Charles, amazing nights for people like UFC.
We just bought this house. A lot of work to do here. Building this for my family, that's everything I needed to do my best. You know, so we just bought this house. I bought this house for them. I fight because that's the thing I do for my whole life, you know. But yeah, it's like that's my job, and I can take care of my family good, you know. Like I can give a good life for my wife and my daughter. You know, being in the UFC and fighting is I have more time to do what I like it. I have a really nice time with my family, traveling. So yes, man, I can. Like I said, I can't complain. That's a good life. And be ready, Jack, man. I'm gonna get you, brother. Let's go.
We are at the UFC Performance Institute, working on our game plan and obviously climatizing, getting the body going, and climatizing to the climate here in Vegas, different time zone. So while we've been here, it's definitely just been a focus to get my body working again and get things going. But I'm starting to feel good now, 1 week out, so happy where I'm at. I will be fighting Gregory Rodriguez. Gregory is a tough dude, and he's a huge middleweight, very strong, powerful, experienced. So it's a tough test. My agility, my speed, my cardio, that's what's gonna make the difference in this fight. Super, super happy to be on this card, and really looking forward to put on a show in front of the crowd.
We're here in Las Vegas, UFC 317. I just drove in, just trying to kind of loosen up, go for a walk and relax. Everywhere I walk, there's food, and I love food. And so that's the only difficult part. But besides that, yeah, I guess there's really not too much to complain about. There's always nerves. I feel like if there wasn't, maybe you shouldn't be fighting, because nerves are good to some degree. So there is some, but not right now. We're too far out. You know, as I get closer to the fight, I'm gonna start to feel something more. This is us. These are all my hand wraps. I told my wife, don't worry about it, I'll do it myself. I'm gonna have a lot of downtime. That might have been a mistake. I should have just had her do it. There we go, we're making progress.
We are the UFC Performance Institute, week off UFC 317 at the PI with both Renato Money Moicano and Alexandre Pantoja.
This is hard to hold bats. A lot of tough guys. Moicano, Pantoja. Protect my elbows, shoulder.
Yeah, man, that's always good, you know. Have just blood, just motivation. Whatever.
Vamos embora. Deus assim. Sabe disso, está escrito no nome de Jesus. Então faz essa porra acontecer mais uma vez, tá bom? Tamo juntas, fechou? Uma força e energia possível.
It's always a challenge when we have more than one fighter, especially when you have a champion that requires a lot of attention, like Pantoja, you know, but also Money Moicano is always very, very, you know, easy to work with. I'm pretty confident that this is going to be even a better result that we would have had in January. Foi!
It's a very special event for Brazil, you know. Of course, you have like me and Charles fight for the belt, but you have Moicano, you have Gregor, you have Vivi. That's a nice opportunity, you know, for everybody to show in MMA Brazil still on the top. Fight for UFC is like two guys go, just one guy can go out, you know. All the trash talk doesn't matter, you know, because when the octagon is locked, that's the way you separate boys to the men, you know. My message go to the Kai Saturday night.